What's going on for the dough? It's me, Tommy T, and we have Carl Pace, and my man is on his way to church. So what church you attend, my man?
So I'm the senior pastor of True Life Baptist Church in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The second oldest Baptist church here in Grand Rapids.
And what's the address?
It's 900 Thomas Southeast.
Okay, so you said the second. Say it again.
It's the second oldest Baptist church.
No, you said you're
I'm the senior pastor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you preaching today then?
I am.
Oh shoot. Well, what we talking about today, man? What we talking about today at the church?
So we're gonna be just kind of encouraging our people, especially with all the things going on here in the city.
Yes.
Preaching a message called "I Think I'll Live." That's from Ezekiel 37. Talking about the prophet Ezekiel seeing destruction all around his city and from his people. But God tells him, gives him a word that everything's gonna be all right. He's gonna allow dry things to live, and hopefully we'll take that opportunity to encourage our people as well.
Okay, all right. So what else you got to talk to the people about what's going on? Because now this is my thing. So a lot of people talking about Revelations, right? And how stuff that happened in Revelations, you can kind of see this happening in the world today. What's your thought on that?
So, Scripture correct. The end times are coming. I do believe that. And one of the things that I always try to make sure I do is, make sure you got your insurance together. Is what I kind of tell people all the time.
Okay.
And just making sure that you have a strong belief system, making sure that you believe in something.
So that's what you mean by insurance?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one, guy. I'm about to say, what you mean, home or renter? Boy, that's a good one, your insurance. I like that. I like that.
So that's kind of, what we're hoping. Everybody, one of the things I think that we all need is hope. We need something to believe in. We need something to make us feel like life is worth living.
Yeah.
So always trying to make sure that you, keep family and friends and keep your circles strong. But also, like I said, there should be something that's bigger than you, bigger than us, that you believe in. For me, it's God. For me, it's church.
Yeah, me too.
For me, it's that opportunity to be among the fellowship, among people who've had difficult moments, who struggled through things. It's a great opportunity to grow not only your faith, but grow your strength. Helps you with your mental health. I believe you need Jesus and a therapist. I tell people that all the time.
He said Jesus and a therapist. Yeah. In this world, you do need a therapist, for real. I was always told that you got to believe in something or you fall for everything.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that's falling for everything. Yeah. And the money thing is like, it's like people selling their soul for the cash. They don't care. They like, if it's dealing with money, I don't care. Yeah. So you got that. So what time do the church start?
So we start at 10:30.
Okay.
So we're in person, of course, and we're also virtual worship space as well. We call it True Light Anywhere. So you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, those major platforms. And usually we start online about 10:30ish. Once again, nothing beats coming to worship. I always tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us allowed the pandemic to let us get a smidge lazy about making sure that we try to make it to a space. But there's nothing like being in the worship experience. There's nothing like being with people and sharing. And yes, you can get the word online. Yes, you can use all of these facets and technology to be able to reach out to people and to share. But there's nothing like sitting in a pew and being with people and having those opportunities and spaces to grow.
That sounds good, man. That's a good one. So do y'all offer, y'all do Sunday school too, or what?
So we have Sunday school. It starts at 9 o'clock. And also we're an older church. That's one of the things that kind of talked about earlier. Yeah. So we don't necessarily have a lot of weekly, hustle and bustle kind of things. Because our average age member is about 74 years old. So we try to make sure, once again, that we engage people, online. We usually do a monthly Bible study that comes online. You can just check out our YouTube page, and it usually pops up there. But like I said, if you want to be able to reach out, we always try to accommodate those who are, seeking. And if I can't get you, at True Light, we'll get you somewhere where you feel like you can go and you can grow, because it's not just about you coming here.
I like
that.
It's
about you going somewhere. So.
I like that. You know what? You the first pastor that I ever heard say that.
Oh, really?
I don't care where you go, long as you go somewhere.
Yeah.
If you at my house, I don't care. The Lord house is the Lord house. If it's the church over there on Division, if it's the church on Kalamazoo,
Yeah.
I like that. So you basically say, I don't care what church you go to, long as you go to church. Now that's a good pastor church to go to. He tell you, I don't care where you go, just go. I'm worried about you.
So when I first moved, so I'm from Dayton, Ohio originally.
Dayton,
I've been living in Grand Rapids for about, I've been pastoring here on my 11th year.
Okay,
one of the first things one of the first major facts I heard about Grand Rapids, Michigan was that there was 633 churches in the Grand Rapids area. So one of the things we're not short of is churches here. So you can definitely find, and everybody has their own, different things that they like. We're a traditional Black Baptist church. Okay. The way I kind of explain my church is, it's a place where you can feel comfortable bringing your grandma and your girlfriend. We don't, there's a lot of churches here who ascribe to the younger field. They got smoke machines and lights and flashing. And we don't do that. I don't want you to come
the younger generation, you gotta get it popping for them.
Yeah, so
because they come into an old church, they're like, what is that? You gotta come in, they gotta go to church crunk.
Yeah, or dark. I tell people all the time, there's a lot of sexy churches here in Grand Rapids. Be real dark and the lights be like, oh man, it's too smooth here for me. Like,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I call those? I call those fashion shows.
Oh yeah,
that's what we used to call them back in the days. Like, you didn't get the word from here. That's a fashion show. Yeah. They just got to dress up. Everybody talk about everybody.
But everybody got to, So I think that So hopefully, and once again, there's great leaders all over this city. There's great churches all over this city. Yeah. Like my encouragement is just to find somewhere where you feel comfortable, where you fit. And you're not gonna fit everywhere. So I just want you to try to just make sure that you putting your puzzle piece somewhere.
Gotcha. So we're almost to your destination. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, say hi, bye to? You want to give them the address again?
Okay, so once again, thank you for allowing me this opportunity, this space. Like my name's Carl.
Thank you for talking on there.
True Light Baptist Church. You can find us, like I said, Facebook, YouTube. Our website is www.truelightgr.org. You can always find us there. And shout out to True Light. They'll probably not see this because most of them aren't on YouTube anyway. But for everybody who's
they got Facebook. It'll be on Facebook too.
So everybody who's on the channel, just make sure you continue to support this work. And I think these are great conversations to have, especially on our way to worship. So thank you so much for having me.
Peace out.
Peace.